What's going on, guys? So here I am in front of the S2000 once again, and that's because I'm going to be installing a new product here on my S2000. This time it's going to be on the DC Sports Strut bar or Strut Tower bar, or there's a lot of different names for it. Alright, so installing the strut bar should be very easy. These parts right here at the end of the strut bar, literally, if you can see right here, it connects onto the on the top portion of the strut tower where the actual struts and suspension systems actually bolt on. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts that you're gonna need to remove. But to make it a little bit easier to install the actual bar itself, I'm going to be removing the intake duct out of the way. So I'm just gonna probably just loosen this one, move it out of the way, so that I can put the strut bar under this. So I can connect it over here to this side. Alright, so I didn't say this before, but the only thing you're going to need is a 14mm socket so that you can actually get to these strut bolts. It should be relatively easy, so let's get to removing these. Alright, now that the bolts are removed and the intake duct is actually out of the way, we can now put in the DC Sports strut bar by putting it under here and then connecting it to where the strut holes go. Alright, so if you look closely right here, you can see that it doesn't line up perfectly, and that's because of the angle that the strut is actually on here. It's actually at an angle like this instead of perfectly straight up, and because of that, you're gonna have to lift one side of the car up so that you can actually put in or drop in this piece right here. So let's get to that really fast. Now that it is on there on both sides, you want to grab your nuts again and drop it in there. Hand tighten. You're going to have to torque this to specification, so hand tighten for now and it should be fine. Alright, so I have my torque wrench right here set to 40 foot-pounds of torque. The instructions actually says that it should be torqued between 33 to 43, so I think 40 should be perfect. Alright, now that they're torqued down to specification, what you want to do is put back your intake duct. Don't forget your little clamp, and we're almost done. Now that that's done, it is now secure. So is the intake. It should be done. Now this isn't actually in. It's if you can see closely, it's done with tape. So I'm going to remove this and actually stick it on here right in front of the valve cover. So let's get to that so we can finish up. And there you have it. 100% installed and should be good to go. Alright, so there you guys have it. The whole installation didn't take very long, probably 15 minutes at the most. One of the important things to do is to make sure you actually torque those bolts on the strut tower. Last thing you need is for, some suspension problems, or for it to fall off or anything like that. So definitely don't forget to torque them to specification, and let me know what you guys think about this product installed on my S2000s. One more thing before I leave. The Integra, everybody's been asking me when am I going to start doing mods on it. I will be doing mods here very soon. Probably start ordering parts or something like that, maybe sometime early next month, so I can start working on that. But I also want to start ordering trucks for the truck, or parts for the truck, excuse me. So yeah, I have a lot of things to do, you know what I mean? I'm working on my S2000. I'm going to start working on my Integra here next month sometime, and also on the truck sometime. And I do want to install some headers on my Impala. So stay tuned for all of that. Let me know what you guys think about this strut bar for the S2000 down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and catch you guys on the next video.